Hello and welcome back, my dear students. I'm so happy to see you for another quick revision video. Today, we're going to tackle a super interesting chapter, Emerging Modes of Business, and I'll make sure you have everything you need to ace your exams. So, let's start with something we all love to do, right? Ordering that delicious biryani from Zomato or Swiggy, or maybe waiting for that big Amazon sale to buy a new phone. Well, all these things we do online are what this chapter is all about. See, all this online activity comes under a big umbrella called e-business. It's not just about shopping online. It's a much bigger picture of how businesses are using the internet today. Now, the textbook definition sounds a bit heavy, I know, but let's break it down. In simple words, e-business is any business activity that happens over a computer network, like the internet. This includes everything, from making a product to managing money to finally selling it to you. Okay, pay close attention now because this is a very important exam question. What's the difference between e-business and e-commerce? It's super simple. Imagine e-business is the whole building, the entire company with all its departments, like production, finance, and HR. Now, e-commerce? That's just the shop counter in that building, where the actual buying and selling happens. So e-commerce is just one part of e-business. Got it? So how do businesses and customers actually interact online? Well, we can think of it like our own mahalla, or neighborhood, with different kinds of shops and people. There are four main types of interactions that happen in this online mahalla. First, we have B2B, which stands for business to business. This is when one business sells something to another business. For example, think of a car company like Maruti Suzuki buying thousands of tires online from a company like MRF. That's B2B. Next is B2C, or business to customer, and this is something you do all the time. When you buy a new phone from Flipkart or order clothes from Mantra, you are part of B2C commerce. It's the business selling directly to you, the customer. Then there is C2C, which is customer to customer. This is where the internet allows us to become sellers ourselves. For example, when you sell your old textbooks or maybe a video game on OLX to another student, that's C2C in action. And finally, we have intra-B commerce. Now, intra simply means within. So this is all about the activities that happen inside one single company. For example, the marketing department sending a file to the finance department using the company's internal network. Now, for another crucial point for your exams. While doing business online has some amazing benefits, it's not perfect. It has some drawbacks too, and we need to know both sides of the story. This slide is brilliant. It summarizes everything you need for a long answer question. On the good side, it's so easy to start an online business. You can shop 24/7, it's super fast, and you can reach customers anywhere in the world. But on the bad side, there's no personal touch. Sometimes you have to wait for delivery. Not everyone has internet, and of course, there are security risks. Okay, let's quickly move on and see how that online order you placed actually reaches your home. It's a journey we all know, but let's look at the steps. It's a really simple three-step journey. First, you have to register and create an account. Second, you browse, select what you want, add it to your cart, and place the order. And the final step, of course, is payment, where you choose how you want to pay. And speaking of payment, in India, we have so many options, don't we? There's the very popular cash on delivery, or COD. We can also use net banking, UPI, and of course our credit or debit cards, which are sometimes called plastic money. All right, now we come to the most important part of this chapter, not just for your exams, but for your own safety online. Let's talk about the risks of doing business on the internet. So what are these main risks? This is a PACA guaranteed exam question, my dears, so please pay close attention. So the key risks are, first, transaction risks. This is when something goes wrong with the order, the delivery, or the payment. Second, there are data storage risks, like scary things such as virus attacks and hacking. And third, there are privacy risks, which is the danger of your personal information being copied and misused. And here's a really interesting tidbit for you. Do you know what virus stands for? It's Vital Information Under Siege. How amazing is that? The full form itself perfectly explains what a virus does. It attacks your important information. All right, everyone, let's quickly revise the most important points from this chapter. This summary will definitely help you score well in your exam. So please remember this key takeaway. E-commerce is just buying and selling, but e-business is the much, much bigger world that includes everything a company does online. And that's a wrap for today. I'm leaving you with a fun little question to think about. Can you think of a business that can never, ever be completely online? Ponder on that. All the very best for your exams, my dears. I know you will all do wonderfully. Bye-bye.